It all started with a dream, a flight from Toronto, and a journey into the unknown. We landed in Dar es Salaam, buzzing, alive, and full of color. From there, we flew into Arusha, the heart of where our safari would begin. The days that followed felt like stepping into another world. We danced with the Maasai, visited their homes, and felt the rhythm of Tanzania beyond the wild. Game drives across the endless Serengeti plains. We saw lions, elephants, wildebeests on the move. Ngorongoro showed us the scale of life and how fragile it can be, even in a place so vast. And today, we close the chapter on this wild journey. Woke up at Fanaka Safari Lodge with that mix of safari exhaustion and excitement for one last day on the road. Everything was quiet, just the sound of birds and bags being zipped up. We took our time packing, soaking in this slower rhythm before another long drive. And of course, Samuweli, our safari guide, wildlife expert, was already in full character mode. He started the morning by cleaning up one of our group members, just for fun. Today is the last leg. Tarangire National Park. One final chance to take it all in. We took a deep breath. It was the last day of our safari. One final game drive, one more day to soak in the wild. As always, Samuweli started the day sharing stories, the meaning behind the name Ngorongoro, and how Tarangire got its name from the river that runs through it.
There are two words, Kara and Gire. Gire means river. No, Gire means water or kumba, because previously they go nearby the river to drink water. The tribe or villagers. So that's why
He didn't just drive us, he taught us about the animals, their habits, the land, the rhythm of it all. After days across the Serengeti and the vast crater of Ngorongoro, we reached our final stop, Tarangire National Park. Smaller than Serengeti, but don't let that fool you. Tarangire is wild in its own way. This park is famous for its ancient baobab trees, rolling hills, and the river that draws in more animals than you'd ever expect. Our guide said, Tarangire is full of surprises. and within minutes, we knew exactly what he meant. We had seen zebras before on this trip, but not like this. A line of zebras stood half submerged by the river edge, legs deep in the cool water, their heads lowered in perfect rhythm, sipping slowly, peacefully, like the world around them had paused. We were deep inside Tarangire, slowly scanning the horizon from our jeep, hoping for one more surprise before the day ended. Then, just a glimpse, a silhouette by the water. We stopped, watched, waited. And then they started to appear. One, two, then more. It became one of the most incredible sights of the entire trip. Two of them started sparring playfully, swinging those long necks in a slow motion rhythm. Gentle, powerful, almost choreographed.
Those animals, also the animal which we can see on this. And this is the animal which is very tallest, more than others. And also,
And then one lowered his neck all the way down to drink. Graceful, vulnerable, wild. We had never seen anything like it. After witnessing something so mesmerizing, it was hard to drive away. But this is safari. Around every corner, something else is waiting. Next up, a troop of monkeys, living their best lives out on the open plains. Some were busy collecting little white wildflowers to snack on.
buffet.
Others just kick back, scratching, lounging, doing what monkeys do best. It felt like we'd just pulled into their backyard party and no one cared we were watching. We were on the move again, but of course, when the giants show up, you stop. Just off the road, a group of elephants was calmly roaming, so close we could hear the branches snap. By now, we had seen elephants almost every day, but every single time we were awestruck. Their size, their silence, their sheer presence, it's humbling. Suddenly, the calm broke. We heard deep, echoing grunts, that unmistakable sound of elephants communicating or maybe warning. They were feeding slow and steady, stripping leaves from trees like it was an art form. In a trip full of wild moments, these gentle giants always manage to steal the show. A small group was moving toward one of the safari jeeps ahead of us, slowly but deliberately. Their size alone was enough to make your heart race, and the sound they made felt like it rumbled through your chest. As we drove closer to the water, we spotted them again. Another group of elephants, this time cooling off. Some dipped in chest deep, others tossed water over their backs like it was bath time in the wild. A group of zebras stood nearby, drinking carefully, sharing the space with giants. It was a rare kind of harmony, stripes and trunks side by side, each in their own rhythm. It was peaceful, powerful, and a little messy. Word travels fast in the wild. Other guides had passed a quiet rumor to Samuweli. Lionesses had been spotted near the water. We were instantly on alert, eyes scanning every bush, every bend. But it wasn't easy. They weren't just sitting out in the open. We searched, we circled, we waited for over an hour, hoping, guessing, wondering if we'd missed it. And then, there they were, the queens of the land, blending into the wild, as if they had been watching us the whole time. When we finally found them, they were just chilling by the water, calm, in control. One of them had a visible stitch on its neck. We asked Samuweli, and he told us it was from a GPS tracker, placed there by researchers to monitor their movements. After being awestruck by these incredible creatures one last time, we knew it was time to say goodbye. Our safari had come to an end, but the memories, they'll stay with us forever. We made our way back to Arusha, quiet, grateful, trying to process everything we had just experienced. But after some rest, we were out again. Our first stop in Arusha was a place unlike any other, the Tanzanite Experience.
Tanzanite, keep right side.
Thank you. The space was alive with color and history. Walls lined with vibrant crafts, hand-carved masks, and towering wooden statues. There were spears once used for hunting, intricate beadwork, and art that told stories without a single word. And the most beautiful part? Every piece was crafted by local hands. As soon as we stepped inside, we were awestruck. We saw a collection of rare, beautiful things, from hand-carved wooden masks and intricate Maasai crafts to something even more precious. Tanzanite, a gem found only in one place on earth, right here in Tanzania, at the foothills of Mount Kilimanjaro. It's rarer than diamonds, and its deep, violet blue glow makes it one of the most sought-after gems in the world. Some say its value will only grow with time, because one day there may be no more left to find. We were amazed, not just by the stone itself, but by the art, the stories, the culture embedded in every piece. It was the perfect reminder that Tanzania's treasures go far beyond its landscapes. With our minds still buzzing, we hit the road again, this time to visit a local art shop. The moment we stepped into the local art shop, we were surrounded by color, bold, bright, and full of life. It was amazing to watch local artists at work, their hands moving with intention, their canvases bursting with stories. The way they blended colors, clashing, merging, and somehow creating harmony, it was pure magic. It's this explosion of color, this amalgamation of energy that makes Tanzanian art so unforgettable. Still in awe, still processing what we had just seen. It was hard to believe such intricate, meaningful art existed all in one place.
Oh, yeah, very nice. Very beautiful.
As the sun dipped low, our final day in Tanzania was coming to a close. Back at the motel, amazing staff was already preparing dinner. Warm food, kind smiles, the perfect way to wind down.
Would you mind if I
But
make
we
a
weren't
video?
ready to say goodbye
Okay.
just yet. After dinner, we decided to experience one last side of Arusha. Its night, loud music, flashing lights, and a kind of joy that made us forget that this is our last night here. In that moment, it wasn't about endings. It was about celebrating everything we had just lived. And just like that, it was time to go home. As the plane lifted off the ground, we looked back one last time at a place that changed us in ways we're still trying to understand. Tanzania gave us more than just a safari. It gave us stories, moments, a deeper connection to the wild and to ourselves. In just a few days, we explored three of Tanzania's most iconic parks: the vast plains of Serengeti, the ancient volcanic wonder of Ngorongoro crater, and the elephant-rich beauty of Tarangire. Each park left us speechless in its own way. It was a soul-shifting experience, the kind that stays with you long after the dust settles. If you have ever dreamed of being surrounded by wildlife, of waking up to the sound of lions, or meeting people whose stories are just as powerful as the land they live on, Tanzania is calling. And if you want to plan your own safari across Serengeti, Ngorongoro, and Tarangire, we are happy to help. Drop a comment below. We'll share our full itinerary, tips, and everything you need to get started. Until then, keep your soul wild.